semi-final allocation draw for the 10th All-Star Song Contest live from Kyiv, Ukraine. Thank you very much for joining us for this live semi-final allocation draw for a very special 10th edition of the All-Star Song Contest. My name is Ryan Booth. I'm the executive producer, creator and founder of the contest. And joining me tonight once again is All-Stars 8 champion and now official resident co-host for the All-Stars semi-final allocation draws, Mr. Rick Tung. Rick, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you very much, Ryan, for your invitation and joining you here in Kyiv. It was an absolute pleasure to host All-Stars 9 back in Helsinki. Unfortunately, the reigning champion, Luis, is not able to join us tonight. However, we do have this special message from him for you to enjoy.
Hello, Kyiv. Thank you so much for all your votes and all your help to get the victories for Ukraine the last edition. And for all the support for the Maria song. We are very, very grateful for that. But we need to continue with the next step that everyone has been waiting for, the semi-final allocation draw. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Without further delay, welcome to the All-Star 10 edition and let's begin with the allocation. And good luck for everyone.
$184 points.
What a winner. But now it is time to get down to the real business. For tonight's semi-final allocation draw, we'll be splitting it into 3 sections. For the first part, we'll be allocating which half of which semi-final our 34 semi-finalists will be competing in. For the second part, we'll be allocating which semi-final our automatic qualifiers and host country will be voting in. And for the third part, we'll be allocating where in the grand final those automatic qualifiers and hosts will be performing. But more on that later. So for the first part, for allocating our semi-finalists, in front of Rick is the bowl with the name of all 34 countries. In front of me are 2 bowls, the first for semi-final 1 and the second for semi-final 2. The scrolls inside read either first half or second half, so simply Rick will pick out a country and then I will go from one semi-final to the other and I'll reveal which half they will be performing in that semi-final. So, Maria, we love the song, but tonight we no longer dance alone.
We dance together in harmony.
Shall we do this?
Let's do this.
Okay. So, we begin with Rick pulling out the first semi-finalists.
So, the first semi-finalist of All-Stars 10, Azerbaijan. So, I will begin with the first bowl for semi-final 1 and pick out which half of semi-final 1 Azerbaijan will perform in. So, Azerbaijan will perform in the first half of the first semi-final. So now Rick will pick a second country and I will go to the second semi-final and then we'll go back and forth until all 34 countries have been allocated. The second country to be selected is Russia.
So for the second semi-final for Russia, and they will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Next up is Luxembourg.
debuted with a third place thanks to Lara Fabian. Can they get into the top 3 or even a win for All Stars 10? So, Luxembourg will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Next country up is Austria.
Austria. I believe Austria is in the middle of their national final, so all eyes on Austria at the moment. So, Austria will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Australia.
Australia. Australia, they've had some good results.
Good results recently.
Yep. Can they finally lift the All Stars trophy? Australia will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Next country up is Georgia.
Georgia. And Georgia will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Next country up is Finland.
Finland. Good country, Finland. They've done well recently.
They've done pretty well recently.
They've had a win and a third in the last 2 editions. Finland will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Next country is Croatia.
Croatia. So let's see where Croatia will perform. Croatia will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Next up, Iceland.
Iceland. It's been a while since Iceland's been in the final, so Iceland, we'd love to see you there. Iceland will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Lithuania.
Lithuania. So Lithuania will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Next country in the first semi-final is Greece.
Greece. And Greece will perform in the first half of the first semi-final. Only a few more to go.
Only a few more. About halfway?
Maybe. Wow, I've lost count.
This one is Serbia.
Serbia. And Serbia will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
So the next country for the first semi-final will be Poland.
Poland.
A strong country in recent editions.
Poland have had some strong results. I think Poland have came fourth maybe 3 or 4 times now. Contenders getting close to that top 3. Poland will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. So Bulgaria will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Estonia.
Estonia. Well, we know Estonia's good at All-Stars. They already have a win under their belt. Can they make it too? Estonia will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Very small.
Very small.
Albania.
Albania Albania. Can they top their third place in All Stars 8? Albania will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
First half, first semi-final?
First semi-final.
First semi-final, next country is San Marino.
San Marino. I always say that like that. I can't say San Marino, it's San Marino. It's a fun one to say. San Marino will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Next up, we have the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. We haven't seen the Netherlands in a final for a while.
They've
as
been
well.
languishing at the bottom recently, but
Yeah.
they are well up there for a good result.
Yeah, a comeback is what I
Comeback.
said. The Netherlands will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Next up is Belgium.
Belgium.
First winners.
Yeah. First very winner. Can they bring us back to Belgium for the 11th edition? Belgium will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Romania.
Romania.
Looks like we're going in the order that they won.
We are. All Stars 2 champion thanks to Roxon and Fool, and they've had some solid results, Romania. Watch out for them. Romania will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Next up, Slovenia.
Slovenia. Let's see where Slovenia's going. Slovenia will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. So as we know, All Stars 10, we've got to go big. New Zealand makes their debut and they will perform in the first half of the second semi-final. Welcome.
Norway.
And Norway, winner of the third All Stars Song Contest, thanks to Kino. Norway will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Next up, we have Malta.
Malta came very close in All Stars 9 to winning, thanks to Heaven Sent. Malta will perform in the second half of the second semi-final.
Next up, we have Switzerland.
Switzerland. As we know, first out the bag to reveal their artist and song this time, and it's Celine Dion,
A true all-star.
a true all-star, 11. Switzerland will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Ooh. We have Latvia up next.
Latvia will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Czechia.
Czechia. Their best result was a third place. And now they'll be performing in the second half of the first semi-final.
Armenia.
Armenia. Let's see where Armenia's gonna go. Armenia will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Israel.
Israel. No pressure. New head of
pressure.
delegation. So, Israel will perform in the first half of the first semi-final. 5 to go.
5 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cyprus, is that next?
Cyprus. And Cyprus will perform in the first half of the second semi-final.
Sweden,
Sweden,
the odds, the bookies' favourite.
the bookies' favourite and the winner of the 4th All-Stars Song Contest. Is it going to be another? Sweden will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Denmark,
Denmark will perform in the first half of the second semi-final. Ireland. We've had some strong results recently, including a second place, almost picking Finland, but not quite. Ireland will perform in the first half of the first semi-final.
Last but not least,
Which country is it?
I wouldn't even be able to hazard a guess as to what this is because I have not been paying attention that well.
It's a lot of countries to remember.
It's a lot of countries. It's quite nerve-wracking. It's live.
It is live. We don't want to get
So
it
let's
wrong.
just get back on with this.
Let's crack on. The final country.
Final country is Portugal.
Portugal. And of course, Nelly Furtado making her All-Stars debut. Portugal will perform in the second half of the second semi-final. So there you have it for the first part of tonight's allocation draw. All 34 semi-finalists have now been allocated their half of their semi-final. So let's take a quick look at how the result played out. Welcome back to the live semi-final allocation draw for the 10th All-Stars Song Contest. We've now allocated which half of which semi-final our 34 semi-finalists will compete in, and now it is time to find out which semi-final our automatic qualifiers, that's France, Germany, Italy, Spain and the United Kingdom, and host country Ukraine will vote in. In front of me is the bowl with the names of the countries in, and in front of Rick is the bowl to simply say either semi-final 1 or semi-final 2. So, should we do this?
Let's do this.
The first automatic qualifier is host country Ukraine.
And Ukraine will be voting in the second semi-final.
Automatic qualifier number 2 is Spain.
Who will be voting in the first semi-final.
Moving on to number 3, we have Italy.
Will be voting in the second semi-final.
Moving on to automatic qualifier number 4, we have Germany.
Germany will be casting their votes in the first semi-final.
Number 5, we have France.
France will be voting in the second semi-final.
Which I believe leaves us with 2-time winners. Is there going to be a third? United Kingdom.
Will be voting in the first semi-final.
So, here is a recap of which semi-final our automatic qualifiers will be voting. Welcome back to the third and final part for the live semi-final allocation draw for the 10th All-Stars Song Contest. The lineup for both semi-final 1 and semi-final 2 are now complete, so it's time to focus on the grand final, where we will be allocating where in the grand final our automatic qualifiers will be performing. Now, as host countries and reigning champions Ukraine, Rick will be deciding and picking out where exactly in the grand final running order Ukraine will perform. Then for the rest of the automatic qualifiers, 4 of those will be allocated either first half or second half from the other bowl Rick has, and the last country left in the bowl will also have their direct spot in the grand final running order chosen again by Rick. So, we begin with Ukraine. Now, Rick, we remember what happened last time we did this.
Yes.
Spot number 4, statistically the worst performing spot in the running order, and you decided to choose that for France.
And I did select it.
You did select it by random.
However, Dennis's choice for France pulled them out of the tough spot.
It did. It had a very, very good result for France, so it's no longer the worst performing spot.
That spot is now number 3. So I could pick number 3, I might not pick number 3.
If he does pick number 3, you know who to blame. But anyway, as we know, anything can happen, and I'm sure whoever gets picked, whatever spot, will absolutely smash it come the grand final of this November. So it is time to begin. We allocate where in the grand final our host country Ukraine will perform. In front of Rick is a bowl with 26 scrolls. Each has a number from 1 to 26, and that number will simply correlate to where Ukraine will perform in the grand final in November. No pressure.
No pressure.
Over to you.
Oh, I was going to pick that one, but I decided not to.
Ooh, what could it could have been number 3.
It could have been number 3, but then this could be number 3.
So, let's have a look.
So, the position for the grand final for Ukraine, they will be performing in position 22.
22.
22.
Very, very nice.
Very good.
Very kind of you. So Ukraine will perform in spot 22 in the grand final in November. So we now move on to the rest of the automatic qualifiers. As we know, they are France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and United Kingdom. And as I've explained, I will pick out these in a random order. The last country in the bowl will also have their spot in the grand final running order chosen by Rick. The first 4 will simply have either first half or second half of the grand final running order chosen. So, the first automatic qualifier is Spain.
And Spain will be performing in the first half of the grand final.
Automatic qualifier number 2 is Italy.
And Italy will perform in the second half of the grand final.
A nice twirl.
Mix them up.
Oh yes. Country number 3. We have France.
France will perform in the second half of the grand final.
No spot 4 for France this time. Country number 4 will be United Kingdom.
Performing in the second half of the grand final.
Which means the last country who will have their direct position drawn will be Germany.
So Germany.
No pressure. Where will Germany perform in the grand final?
Germany will be performing in... I don't believe it. The third position of the grand final.
I can't believe it. What are the odds? I mean, the bowl is legit. All 26 numbers are in there.
I am the opposite to Netta because I get it right
Every time. Position number 3 for Germany, and I'm sure they will smash it. What are the odds? The look of the draw, folks.
The same script.
The same script. Every time. We won't invite you next time. Well, there you go. So the semi-final allocation draw and our grand final automatic qualifiers allocation draw is now complete.
Yes.
Yes, maybe
Sorry.
let's not go to Berlin anytime soon. Okay?
No.
I'm sure Germany will do a fantastic job in position 3. But that is everything complete. Here is the final look at how tonight's allocation draw has taken place. And from us, I think we've done everything we can do.
We have indeed, yes.
So until then, support all of the other countries, all of the heads of delegation in the run-up to the shows in November. And we'll see you at the live shows. So semi-final 1 on Tuesday the 11th of November, semi-final 2 on Thursday the 13th of November, and then the big one, the grand final of the 10th All-Star Song Contest, live from Kyiv, Ukraine, on Saturday the 15th of November. We'll see you there. Good luck to you all.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for being part of this and for to join with us in the semi-final allocation draft. I hope you have the place that you want, and if not, don't worry. If the song is good, you'll be in the final. And the last surprise of the night is I want to introduce you the new song for this edition for Ukraine. You can guess who is? Okay, the song is 12 points and the represent is Your Head. Please enjoy it.
Our third point goes to Ukraine.
Прожену у тому бік, розжену автомобіль. Моя мила, ти достойна обирати кращий шлях. Повернула близько очей, хоч у грудях ще пече. Та не зализала, встала і пішла, пішла. Додам гучності своєму мейку. Міна спала автомобіль. I'm a volume of my voice and makeup. When the skies cry out for me, Will you judge me? Will you vote for my soul in every note? No rehearsal, just one chance. Life's a dancer, so I make it dance.